Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. This is Austrian Stacker. Sorry for being absent so long, but I've been traveling a lot the last month. I got a new job, so yeah, a lot of work, traveling all the time, so I didn't have time to upload new videos. But I read an interesting article about collecting and about Generation Z. So how do you say Gen Z? Yeah, Gen Z, I think you say in English, and that they actually do not really collect anymore. So at least they do not collect high value stuff. So I was asking myself, who will buy my collection? Hello my friends, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching my videos. First things first, I got a new sticker on my sticker wall from Southeast Stacking. Thank you so much. I'm wondering if my sticker arrived. If not, please tell me, then I will send another set. So letters from Europe to US tend to disappear recently. So if you haven't already received my stickers, please let me know and I will send you another set of stickers. And now coming to my topic. So Gen Z doesn't really collect high value stuff. So I'm asking myself, who will buy my collection if I have to sell it one day? I mean, I'm always telling that I'm a stacker, yeah, so I'm not a collector, but actually I had a look at all the things I have here in my safe. So actually I came to the conclusion I am a collector. So what happened the last years? What happened since COVID? I never bought all of this high premium collectible stuff and suddenly I ended up with tons of this stuff I never bought in the past. I would have never bought this a few years ago. But since COVID, I actually bought so much of this collector stuff. So what if one day I have to sell all of this stuff? So will there be somebody buying this? Let's get into the topic. So, as said, I think I reached a point where I have to confess, or where I have to admit, I'm not just a stacker. I'm afraid I'm also a collector. So it's very interesting. I didn't even realize that I have so many high value collector items in my, I always called it stack, but I mean, still it's I think 75 to 80% is really stacking. So just low premium stuff, bullion. But since COVID and since these ridiculous silver premiums, I got more and more into collector items. Yeah? I bought less, but the items I bought are really high value, high premium collector items. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you might have never seen some of these coins before, and I bought tons of them. So at least here in Austria or in Europe, these are really real collector items, such as the MS Novara coin by Austrian Mint. So it's very easy to sell these coins with a small profit. Alright, then I have a very interesting one. This is a coin, commemorative coin for the Western Railway. That was a beautiful coin. Or here I have another one. This is one of my favorite coins. coin actually to say thank you to the US for the Marshall Plan after the Second World War. The Austrian coat of arms. So, what made me buy this? As said, after COVID, especially the premiums on silver got ridiculously high, and I was one of the people who was not willing to pay these premiums anymore. And so I switched to gold, and for months I bought solely gold, and then the gold price increased and increased and continued increasing and is still increasing and hit record highs almost every week. So I also stopped buying gold because I think, yeah, there will be a kind of going back to normal somewhere. And from my point of view, 19 to 1950 euros an ounce is a reasonable price at the moment. So I think this is where the gold price will be at the end of the year. So I also stopped buying gold because I'm waiting for better times. So what I did actually is because, you know, I mean, once you have it in you, then you cannot stop anymore. It's like an addiction. So I got more and more interested into high premium collector stuff. And here I'm talking about things like limited first releases, like the first ever bullion coin from San Marino. So it was quite difficult to get a hold of 20 in the meanwhile of these coins, but I think this everything from San Marino sells very well here in Europe, and it's all limited mintage. And by the way, it's minted by Austrian Mint, so great job, Austrian Mint. So and as said, as I tried to complete my collection of Austrian Mint commemorative coins and so on. So yeah, it had changed quite a bit, because in the past I would have never bought this stuff. And then I read an interesting article in a magazine about Gen Z, so the current young generation, and actually that they do not really collect. I mean, I'm from a generation, we collected a lot, so I collect fridge magnets from all over the world, I collect Asterix and Obelix figurines. So for those who have no idea what the crazy Austrian is talking about, this is Obelix and this is Asterix, and I'm collecting the handmade, hand-painted figurines. I mean, some of them are more than 20 years old, and if people say precious metals are not an investment, this is an investment, believe me. They sell for more than 400% of what I paid for them when I bought them. So for those who are not familiar with this cartoon, this is Obelix and this is Asterix, so Google it. It's really worth spending some time with these guys. No, and as said, this article said that Gen Z doesn't really collect, and I mean, I think in the meanwhile a lot of people stopped collecting because the economy in a lot of countries is really bad, so less income, less, let's say, worse cash flow than in the past, and usually the first thing you stop is expensive hobbies and collecting, because collecting actually is dead capital. So it's especially if you have a lower income or if you have a bad cash flow at the moment, then it's really hard to put some money aside for buying collectibles that do not really generate cash flow. So a lot of people stopped collecting, and Gen Z, as said, at least this article, and this was in a scientific magazine, so I think they have good reasons to come to the conclusion that Gen Z doesn't collect anymore. So the question I was asking myself is, who will buy my collection once I have to sell? So if I'm old, having a look at the community, and I hope what I'm going to say is not considered offensive, or some people don't feel offended.
When I will be retired, I'm pretty sure that at least 1/3 of our community is either very old or, yeah, not on this planet anymore. So when I'm retired, who will be there? Who will buy my coins? So if Gen Z is not an option, and our community is getting older and older, and to be honest, I mean, have a look at our community. I'm in my mid-40s. Most of the community members are in their mid-50s or, yeah, even a bit more experienced than that. So who will buy our collections? Seriously. And I would really be interested in hearing your thoughts or reading your thoughts in the comments below, because this is something that keeps me busy at the moment. So I'm buying all of this stuff, but the thing is, if I ever have to sell it, or if I want to sell it, if I want to get my money out of my collection again, I'm not talking about low premium bullion, there will always be somebody buying it, but I'm talking about all these collectible coins, and it's even worse in the, sorry, I said worse, it's even more critical in the US, with people buying tons of these superhero coins and all of this stuff. Yeah? So do you think there will be somebody who's willing to pay a lot of money for these coins? So as said, yeah, so I cannot answer this question, and I don't want to answer this question. So I would really love to read your comments, to hear your thoughts about this topic, and then maybe make a live stream or another video where I present the conclusions I could draw after reading all of your comments, or maybe discuss this topic together with some people in a live stream. I think it will also be a great thing. So please share your thoughts on this topic. Who will buy our collections? Stacking community, we all know that, yeah, is a rather old community. So we're getting older and older, and the following generation, at least scientists say so, they do not invest in such things anymore, and they also do not collect. So who will buy our collections? Does it make sense to spend a lot of money into for these collectibles? Thanks for watching. Please share your thoughts on this topic. I'm looking forward for great discussions, and as said, yeah, so if there are a lot of interesting comments, maybe I will make a live stream to discuss this topic together with you. Thanks for watching my video. Please stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you again soon. Servus.